Welcome to the Chaos Chamber website and our YouTube channel, and to our Sigil of the Week. And so this week's Sigil of the Week is for the ideal outcome for me. This is the ideal outcome statement is one I use quite a lot. It's very, very useful in various situations, and I'll explain exactly why as we go along. So let's get into it. Hi there, and welcome back to the Chaos Chamber and to Sigil of the Week. As you can see here, I've got collected some of the sigils I've been doing over the last 6 weeks. And I'm going to begin today's sigil on the back of the first bit of paper I did in the first episode. So you can, paper isn't sacred, you can double it up. And what we're going to do today is I try and, in these sessions, show you ways of making sigils that are kind of generally useful. And we did one for clarity last time, and so this time I thought we would look at something, a generalized useful statement, the ideal. Okay, so we are going to look at we're going to make a sigil for the ideal outcome. Okay, or the ideal outcome for me specifically. For me, let's do that. So again, whilst on my courses that I do for Treadwell's books and in my book The Sigil Secret, I talk about the importance of specificity and the protocol of 6x3, asking questions to make sure you get a good statement of intent. Sometimes you need something what I call general specific. So this statement works on the fact that your unconscious knows what this word means to you, even if you don't. Your unconscious brain already knows what the ideal outcome is. It's just not telling you, or you're not listening. So what this is going to allow it to do is to make that ideal outcome happen without you getting in the way. And one of the best things about this is it's almost impossible to experience lust of result around it because you don't know what the ideal outcome is yet. Now, word of caution, ideal doesn't mean good. It doesn't mean you're going to like it. So you need to be a little bit cautious around it. I don't really like the word cautious. Just be a little bit careful. The ideal outcome isn't some form of self-sabotage, because what your unconscious thinks the ideal is now may not be what your conscious really wants. So spend some time running the protocol of 6x3. If you don't know what that is, it's in my book The Sigil Secret, and we talk about how to formulate. I talk about how to formulate statements, but this is a good one to start if you're stuck for an outcome. So again, we're going to take out the vowels. Now this is the bit where there's so many of them that I miss them. And so we get a string of consonants. Like that. So we take out the vowels because in the Hebrew alphabet there's no, there are no vowels. But that's not the only reason. We do it to reduce the amount of letters we're working with. Some people ask, can you, is it possible to use the vowels? Of course it is. You can take out the consonants if you want. It's chaos magic, the rules are off, you can do what you like. But I like to do it this way round. So then we're going to remove the duplicates again to, now do we have any duplicates? THDLT, yes, we've got a duplicate M, and there's another one. THDLTCFR, no, that's it, isn't it? So we're removing the duplicates again to reduce the amount of letters we're working with. Okay, so we've got this, the ideal outcome for me is reduced to that string of consonants, which we then turn into a sigil. So I'm going to work from left to right like I normally like to do. T, Now I'm bombing along here without saying anything, I suddenly realised. So I've kind of combined the D and the L into this bit here so they become unrecognisable. And I'm going to put the C backwards on the end here again. You can have the letters any which way you please. I'm going to put the F on like this, and then the R coming down like that. And then again, as usual, I top it off with circles and lines for beginnings and ends, and that's your sigil. Okay, so we've taken our statement of intent, removed the vowels, got the string of consonants, removed the duplicates to make it a more manageable amount of letters, and then we make the remaining letters into an image. So this is sigil A. Okay, so this is our main one. Now you can proceed straight with that, or you can edit it. So as I normally like to do, I think I'm gonna take this bottom bit here actually. Just kind of take out the bits I like the look of. Do I like that? Let's just have that up to here and that bit there. There we go. So I quite like the look of this one. So this is what we'll call this A1. So I've kept elements of this sigil and sort of extracted all the bits I like. And that's the main thing to do, is extract the bits that you like. So it looks more like it works. It's not mandatory. You can work with the original if you prefer. So we have two sigils there. So what I'm going to do now is what I normally like to do, which is work backwards. So I'm going to start with the R. Now again, you can go in any order. I'm just doing this just for sort of, so it's systemic. So we'll keep the F, and I'm going to do the F backwards off of the R. So the R is very R-like, so we need to disguise it. So we're going to put the C there, and then the T off of there, like that. There we go. So as soon as I've done that, that looks less like an R, right? And then I'm going to take an L off of the R there and bring it down so it joins it all together. A D coming off the back here. It's much more rounded, this one. An H here. And then... I've made a mistake. I put too many T's in. Oh dear. Okay, let's take that out. So, so that, by the way, it doesn't stop the effectiveness of the sigil if you've got two T's. That happens to me from time to time, especially with long strings of letters. So that's my first mistake on video. You've witnessed it here in person. Let's round this off like that. And we have sigil B. So I've gone backwards there. I'm just ticking the letters off and remembering not to put that one in. So then I can take bits of this. Now I quite like this top bit here. So I'm going to take that bit there, like that. But I'm not going to join it across there, and then I'm going to take this bit here and that bit there. There we go. That's quite nice. I like that. Okay. So this is B1. It's the edited version. And so again, we've started with a statement of intent, removed the vowels, removed the duplicates. Hopefully you didn't notice that. And then made sigils from them. And as you can notice, even if you forget to remove the duplicates on some of them, you still get perfectly good sigils. And you get 4 different variations of the same thing. So, you know, it's a good way to sort of be creative with sigils, make different versions of it for charging them. It also helps you to forget what they're for, because this particularly... So, I would use this one out of all of these. This is my favourite one, I think, and then this one. So it's a rare instance where I don't like the originals that much. I'm not very keen on that one. They're just a bit too busy and round, whereas I like these. So I would use one of these two to charge and embed into my unconscious. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Chaos Chamber.